I'm not sure if you're online on YouTube. I'm getting an error message here on my end saying that I am offline. So I don't know if it's just me or whether it's the whole YouTube feed. So send me a text, let me know what the situation is. You know, I don't know if I'm offline or not.
For the best variety and the right mix of Caribbean music, news, and information, tune into the Caribbean Connection radio show with Mike Andrews every Saturday from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The most versatile show on the radio.
The time is straight up on 1 o'clock. This is the Caribbean Connection radio show streaming live on 1210theman.com. Like I said, I'm not sure if the YouTube feed is still here. And but we streaming live, 1210theman.com. All right. Here's some of the news here from we start with our news from the regarding the COVID situation in the Caribbean and the world. I give you the world figures, of course. This week, 98,884,933 folks in the world have contracted the COVID-19 virus since they started keeping track. That's about 4 million more than it was last week. That's worldwide. Total deaths has crossed 2 million last week. It's now 2,119,348. Here in the U.S., which continues to lead the world, the U.S. has 25.7% of the world's confirmed coronavirus, 25,397,214. Deaths, 424,275, which is 20% of the world's figure. So USA alone has a quarter of the confirmed cases and a fifth of the world's deaths worldwide. In Florida, we have 1,627,603 cases with just over 25,000 deaths here in Florida. In the Caribbean, I'm giving you the active cases. And, of course, we have a lot of Panamanian listeners. Puerto Rico leads the Caribbean. They have 78,932 active cases. These are cases that are still active. So Puerto Rico continue to have some serious numbers there. Panama, there are 49,310 active cases with 259 considered serious or critical. Dominican Republic has 52,847 active cases. All right, Haiti has 1,813 active cases. Jamaica has 2,493 active cases with 12 considered serious or critical. And so far, they have registered 332 deaths from the COVID-19 virus. Belize, they have 401 active cases, 2 considered serious, and 290 deaths so far. The Bahamas have 1,206 active cases, 12 considered serious or critical, with 175 deaths. Trinidad and Tobago has 332 active cases, 2 considered serious or critical, and so far Trinidad and Tobago has 133 deaths from the COVID. Guyana has 645 active cases with 7 considered serious or critical, 170 deaths so far. The U.S. Virgin Islands, their numbers continue to decline. They have 107 active cases. St. Lucia has 241 active cases with 1 serious. Barbados, they saw a spike in the last few weeks. They have 654 active cases, but only 1 considered serious or critical. Antigua has 27 active cases. St. Vincent also saw a spike recently. They have 584 active cases, with only 2 considered serious. Dominica has 8, Grenada has 9, St. Kitts has 2. In Trinidad on Thursday, University of the West Indies Faculty of Medical Sciences confirmed the presence of a new strain through genomic sequencing. That new strain came in on a passenger that came in from the UK. According to Chief Medical Officer Dr. Roshan Parashram, the variant was found in a sample taken from someone who came into the country earlier this month. He said the person left the United Kingdom on January 6th and headed to Barbados before coming to Trinidad and Tobago alone. The person was taken directly to the Paria Suites, San Fernando, for quarantine as per protocol for returning nationals. After testing positive, the patient was taken to the step-down facility and then transferred to the Couva Multicultural Facility. Mr. Parashram said there were 48 other passengers in the flight, all of whom would have been put into the quarantine facilities. The protocol is when you go into the country, you go into a facility for 14-day period for quarantine. He said that all of them would have already spent their 14-day period in those facilities, and of course the ones who would have been gone home would have had a 6-day negative before they were discharged. According to the government, there will be no new restrictions or protocols implemented by the government despite the discovery of the UK variant. Minister of Health Terence Dialsingh said that the government is urging the country to remain vigilant. No idea also when the borders of the country will be opened. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said that they're going to keep the country locked down for a while, nothing new, while they watch this strain. It would be a sad thing to open the borders and then this strain that they have, this UK strain that is so much more, not more deadly, but more dangerous, they said. They don't want to have that take hold in Trinidad. And in Jamaica, for 6 times less than the amount of an average student would pay for tuition at the University of the West Indies, Mona, in 3 years, you can get a counterfeit degree online. Fraudsters now have both the University of the West Indies and the Caribbean Examination Council, which is the CXC, worried as the job market tightens and the demand for certification increases. According to the report in the Gleaner, they obtained the going price list for fake certificates to trick employers that job seekers are qualified to work as professionals. According to the information obtained, a fake University of West Indies bachelor's degree has a going rate of 150,000 Jamaican dollars, while an associate degree can be had for $100,000. That's Jamaican dollars now. All documents can be used anywhere in the world. That is the real University of the West Indies degree. And all documents are original and have the seal affixed to it. So they're saying to watch out for the fraudulent degree. Monies have to be first wired to a bank account with the requirement of a photo showing the transaction reference number being sent to those running the scheme. Chairman of the University Council of Jamaica, Professor Errol Morrison, said that while the practice is not new, fraudsters are becoming technically advanced. He said when you look at some of these certificates, they look just like the real ones. All certificates conferred by the university have security measures to guarantee authenticity, according to him. He said, we encourage any organization in doubt to contact the examination sector for verification of the degree. So getting fake degrees is not new, right? But it seems that for a small fee, you can get a UE degree. And this story also comes from Jamaica, and I'm going to read it the way they put it. I like how they put the lead story. An orgy of violence. An orgy of violence in St. James since the start of this year has left 18 people dead and 8 others nursing gunshot wounds, while pushing the country's murder total to 13% above the same period last year. This is January, right? Figures obtained by the Jamaica Observer show that 81 murders across the island up to yesterday 9 more than the 72 murders over the same period in 2020. St. James, where a state of emergency was in place at this time last year, had recorded only 2 murders up to January 2020. But since the state of emergency was discontinued, emboldened criminals have had a field day with women and children among the victims. The parish is now reporting an 800% increase in murders this year compared to last year. 2 other police divisions where a state of emergencies had been in place, St. Andrew South and Kingston Western, complete the top 3 divisions which have been reporting worrying increase in murders down there in Jamaica. In the St. Andrew South Police Division, 10 murders have been reported up to the start of yesterday, 3 more than the same period last year. The Kingston Western Police Division, where several splintered gangs are at war, they recorded 9 murders up at the start of yesterday, 7 more than the same period last year. The latest crime figures come days after the Observer received a copy of the Jamaica 2019 National Crime Victimization Report, which was prepared by the Statistical Institute of Jamaica. The report, the 5th to have been done in Jamaica, looked at statistics on crimes that occurred from September 2018 to August 2019. According to the report, 6,354 households were sampled across the island with a response rate of just below 80%. I'm having internet issues here. Can't get the rest of the story. My internet is frozen. Wow. Of all the things to go wrong. Hey. Oy vey, as they would say in Spanish. My internet is frozen. Oh my lordy. Having issues here. Technical issues, as they say. Can't connect to the internet. Oh my. That's it for the news then. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Jeez, you. All right. We go back to our... All right, that's it for the news. I had some other stories, but my internet is frozen. I didn't print it today. Today I didn't print the news. Decided I will just go online and read it. And now the internet here at the station is frozen. Let me see. While maybe I can get it on my phone line here. 11 minutes after 1 o'clock on WNMA, Caribbean Connection Radio Show. I am ad-libbing as I try to find my into my email on my phone here. When one fails, you go to the other, right? So let's see here. Let's see if it could come up here. Don't forget, we are online at 1210theman.com. Oh, come on. Can't open it on my phone either. You don't have an app that can open this type of file. What's wrong with you? All right. That's it. I'm giving up. I'm going to go back and play music. All right? Yeah. All right. Well, I remember one of my other stories is that there's now a website that you can go and order Dominican products here. It's based here in South Florida. The products are shipped from South Florida to wherever you are in the States. And you can go online and order products from Dominica. There are various companies from Dominica that have this shopping online. So you can go online and check this website. The other story I was working on involved the money, the 29 million TT dollars that they confiscated from a pastor, remember, when he tried to turn in those old money? Well, the authorities have just applied for a 1-month extension so that they're still investigating as to the source of the money. If they can't prove that this money came from any illegal activities after the end of this period, then the money, all of it, will be returned to the pastor. So they're still doing investigation, they say, and they haven't concluded whether or not the money was illegal. And then the APT James has made its maiden journey from Port of Spain to Scarborough. That's the first journey for the new ship that came in from Australia, the APT James. And then the other new one has left the manufacturer's yard and heading towards Trinidad and Tobago right now. That's the Booker Reef. So 2 brand new ferries will be operating between Trinidad and Tobago. And then Monday in Trinidad and Tobago will be elections for the Tobago House of Assembly. PNM is contesting all 12 seats. And so Monday is the elections in Tobago. That's some of the news I remember. We go back now to our program.
Kingston Miami Trading Company is the largest West Indian-owned food distributor in the Southeast USA market. We pride ourselves in being creative and innovative in formulating quality Caribbean and ethnic food. Our products include Jamaica country-style brands, sodas, coconut juice, and coconut drinks, seasonings and spices, sauces, mango juice, fruits, and vegetables. We've also got Trinidad Best and Trinidad country-style products, pepper sauce, green seasoning, Morby, sorrel. We also have Sac Passe Creole style, Mrs. Chris products, Guyana Way, Crop Over brand, Chef Bull Chong sauces, Caribbean exotic gourmet, and lots more. Our products are always rated high in quality, low in price, and larger in quantity, and available at leading groceries. We are Kingston Miami Trading Company. Log on to kingstonmiami.com or call 1-800-986-0986.
You hear that? That is me, Mr. Gopal, opening and pouring a bottle of Jamaican country-style ginger beer soda. That is the only ginger beer soda I just drink because it's just the best. The JCS ginger beer soda has that real Caribbean taste of ginger beer, not the watery piao-piao taste like them others. It have a zing and a zap, just like if you make it home for yourself. I drink it when I thirsty, I drink it with my food, or when I'm mixing my Moscow Mule. Wait, you don't know what Moscow Mule is? Well, take some vodka and mix it with the JCS ginger beer soda. Zap, the best Moscow Mule in town. If Gopal says so, it's so. The Jamaican country style ginger beer soda. That is the damn thing self-yes, boy.
The Jamaican country style ginger beer soda is available in major supermarkets and groceries in 12-ounce or 2-liter bottles and is distributed by Kingston Miami Trading Company. Check out our website at jcskitchen.com. Sweet Aunt Kathy's Restaurant and Bakery is a place to go to satisfy your craving for tasty, home-style, Trini Caribbean food. Stew dishes, curry dishes, callaloo, macaroni pie, oil dung, cow heel soup, fish, provisions, saltfish, bacon chop, you name it. Real down-home, long-time no-eat treats. Bakery items like homemade bread, coconut bake, cassava pone, currant rolls, and coconut drops. Drinks like Morby, sorrel, juices, peanut punch, and the soursop drink is to die for. Stop by and taste for yourself. Sweet Aunt Kathy's Restaurant and Bakery, 20316 Northwest 2nd Avenue. That's 441 just north of Ives Dairy Road. Call 305-974-5876. Sweet Aunt Kathy can really cook.
It is 16 minutes after 1 o'clock, Saturday, January 23rd, 2021. And just like that, January is almost over. 2020, people say, oh man, all kind of bad name they call 2020. All kind of bad name, boy. Poor 2020. Got all kind of things going wrong with it. All kind of things. Virus, fire, snow, sleet, earthquake, Trump, 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 Trump. Oh my gosh. 2021, they say, is going to be better. But we started off with virus. Oh my gosh. This situation with the virus is really testing a lot of people. Yeah. Testing a lot of people. Let's get back to our music here. And I am having some serious technical issues here in the studio with my internet feed. So I just... I understand that the YouTube is still streaming, so that's good. You can see me, but I can't see anything here on my end. So I am like going blind here. But I'm glad you can see me. Thank you for tuning in. You're also online at 1210theman.com. And like I said earlier, I am anyone who can help me in putting a website together. You have the technical knowledge, and you want to help me, I welcome you to do that because I think online is the way to go. As Mr. Earl Pittman said, online is the way to go. I've been resisting this for about 10 years now. You know, people said, Mike, online is the way to go. But, you know, you're stuck in your ways and we're doing radio. But now it seems that the whole radio thing is turning upside down. And online is the way to go. There are many, many various platforms for online. There are many various people bringing online music, you know. So I'm working on it. I'm putting it together. I will let you know. Like I said, Send me your contact information. So when I do, if I do, I will contact you, send out a text, send out a message. I will also put it on my Facebook page. So when you go to Facebook, look for me, Michael Andrews, because if you look for Mike Andrews, that's my son. He stole my Mike Andrews from me. So I have to use Michael Andrews. Otherwise, if I use Mike, then you might mistake both of us. So Mike Andrews is my son. Yeah, there's so many Michael Andrews. But anyway, look for Mike Andrews. That's my son, Mikey. Still Mikey to me. But look for Michael Andrews, and then I will be putting information on Facebook. And with the help of so many people that say, I will help you, yeah, we're going to do things. We're gonna do it. And we're going to have some nice features. I still haven't decided 100%. Huh? So should we do it, we're going to have some nice features in there. And there will be one more option for you to tune in online and listen to music. I know many of my listeners tune in and listen to WAC Radio. When they're not listening to me, they listen to WAC Radio. I'll be giving you other options. Yeah, they listen to all the other DJs and radio stations and whatnot. Eddie is also working on something, I understand, so we'll see how it goes. All right? So.
I want to go to the club tonight. I want to hear soca. I want to wind on sexy.
You have a soca addiction? Let's go. I'm going to feed you. I'm going to feed that addiction. And the DJ we are addicted to soca. And we sing it, we are addicted to soca. Lad, the party nice. And we building it by the girls, them short pants, well tight. Like they walk it tonight, they back it up like a Honda. All the girls, them come out to roll bumper like thunder. Drink up, all of my friends are willing up. Me I roll with the baddest group, I cross the dance like two big truck. Hey, don't know say we are the life of the party, and you know we are the life of the fete, yeah. Don't get me passage past to all inclusive party. I dirty massa go play. I make up my mind, yes, and this is Johnny Walker mix with some Bacardi. Once woman they have a sleep, and the DJ know. Addicted to soca, and we sing it. We addicted to soca. Lad, the party nice. And we building it by the girls them short pants, well tight. Like they walk it tonight, they back it up like a Honda. All the girls them come out to roll bumper like thunder. Go girl by my side, the guy my class Johnny Walker hit a flow. Come to turn off this whole party like we never before. When we come out to play, we be jumping up until we are touch the ceiling. Not a security could stop we from misbehaving. Don't get me backstage pass to all inclusive party. A dirty massa will play. I make up my mind, yes, and they say Johnny Walker mix with some Bacardi. Once woman they have a slay, and the DJ know we addicted to soca. And we sing it, we addicted to soca. Lad, the party nice. And we building it right. The girls them short pants, well tight. Like they walk it tonight, they back it up. Scully Bandit there out of Grenada, soca addiction. And speaking of soca addiction, how about some soca fever? From the inventor, creator of soca. This is the late Garfield Blackman, the Lord Shorty, Rash Shorty I. Tune entitled Soca Fever. Soca Fever. Soca Fever.
Attacking people all over, the virus of soca fever. Heavy music soca, spreading like wildfire, breaking every barrier from here to America. the earth still still, it take over people will. They can't resist the temptation, sweeter endless vibrations. Hotter than pepper, sweeter than sugar, better than ever, soca fever. Mother and father, brother and sister jamming together, soca fever. It is the soul of Calypso, brother, universal soca fever. Soca fever. Soca fever. No medicine the whole world over can cure you with soca fever. Wake you up in the morning, into bed in the evening. And if things get confusing, clear your mind with this rhythm. Oh, my heavy soca music, how can people live without it? Like the clean, fresh air you breathe, soca is a vital need. America, Russia, Africa, India, quite Australia get soca fever. The music spreading so far, here Mars and Jupiter get soca fever. It is the soul of Calypso, brother, universal soca fever. Soca fever. Soca fever. Heavy music from the master. Come and get some soca fever. Bringing people together, every race, every culture. They're sharing one common goal, soca music in the soul. Brainwashing everybody, possessing them completely. Music from a different plane, you got to play it again.
Soca
A
fever.
message via St. Peter,
yeah.
Spoiler, Maestro, and Douglas get
Soca
soca
fever.
fever.
Lord Shorty there. Right, Shorty eye.
Shadow me partner, tell me Lucifer lose power, he get soca fever. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Soca fever. Throw away your marijuana, Rasta brother, get higher on soca fever. Come on, that's the beat. Here we go, that's the beat. That's the beat. Back up the thing.
Going big people fret. Me girl call and ask if I leave home. Well, I tell she a real close. Girl, I almost did. All inclusive fete. Yeah, tonight go her real vibes. This crowd here go be real nice. She can't find me ticket. I done by the door. Realize I have to pay more. she a real close. Girl I almost there. All inclusive fete. Yeah, tonight go her real vibes. This crowd here go be real nice. Can't find me ticket. I done by the door. Realize I had to pay more. I have to get in because this fete not missing me. It's not missing me. I want to go big people party, make the music take over me. I want to jump up all day. I want to wind up all day. I want big people party, I liquor up inside me. I want to jump up all day. I want to wind up all day. Head back down a real high, on a real tight.
I want to send some South Florida sunshine to Hayden out there in Sedona, Arizona. He's got us online and he said, well, I'm listening to Mike in sunny Florida. Getting lots of hail and sleet out there in Sedona, Arizona. Oh, Hayden, I'm so sorry. Why don't you take a trip down there and enjoy the South Florida sunshine, my boy? They're expecting 1 to 2 feet of snow. That's in Arizona. We're supposed to be sunny also, but you know they get some cold times out there too, right? He's up there in the mountains. Yeah. You know, with Carnival getting closer and closer, people are having all kind of what they call it now, Carnival tabanca. So if you're not familiar with Trini slangs, tabanca means when you're basically longing for something. You know, like you have this pain deep down in your heart, like when your loved ones leave you, and you have that feeling of missing something, of pain. That is tabanca, basically. Up here they call it the Love Jones. First time I came up here and somebody said, Mike, you got a Love Jones. You know, some girl I was talking to, and he just, Mike, you got a Love Jones. I say, a Love Jones? What the hell is a Love Jones? I say, no, Mike, you got a Love Jones. You know, in that American accent. You got a Love Jones. I say, what is a Love Jones? What the hell is a Love Jones? You got a Love Jones. Well, anyway, a lot of people are having Carnival tabanca. What we gonna do, boy? No Carnival. I can't travel to Trinidad, you know. Just got through it from my friend Rex out in Trinidad. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, is taking advantage of this tabanca thing, and they have a chicken Carnival tabanca special. For $99, you get some special with chicken. So KFC jump on the bandwagon and talking about tabanca. So they have a KFC tabanca special. Imagine that, eh, boy? Are you having a Carnival tabanca?
Hey, good Lord.
You gotta love Jones.
Let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. I'll tell you how it. Tell you how it. I'll tell you how it, Lord. Tell you I got it. Oh Lord, Lord. I am a real Carnival tabanca. Hard Carnival tabanca. As soon as Carnival done this year, when I just start catching fever. When the doctor come diagnose me, tell me why the world is not thinking. It's just delusions and delusions of me thinking, so can you help me? Every time I hear a police siren, I'm thinking it's a Scott coming to take me to the next venue, so my performance will not be short. When I see a big truck in Port of Spain, thinking it's out of bliss. It's a big dump truck passing with red sand in it. Lord,
I love
tell you
that tune.
tell you how it. I'll tell you how it. Lord, tell you how it. Yeah. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come now and let me see you clap those hands. I'm jumping on the road with tribe. Do with my woman on my right hand side. All my friend and them from outside. Who from north and who from south side. I'm jumping with the man in the road. I'm calling me on it cold. When them girl them bumpers are roll, man them making bumpers to hold. Well, anytime I go out and buy some beans, all I see is Juve. When the blue devils them vampire, I'm in the blocking road to get paid. And when I see a big truck in Port of Spain, thinking it's driver bliss, it's a big tough truck passing with red sign in it. Lord, I tell you how it, yeah. Tell you how it, I tell you how it, Lord. Tell you how it, yeah. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come on, let me see you clap those hands. Everybody let me see you clap those hands. Come on, let me see you clap those hands. I tell you how it,
You wish sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. You wish sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Every girl has someone who they sure they could depend on. Believe them. Oh God, oh God, oh God. If I hot like the sun, he go pour a bucket of sweetness on them. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I don't need your money, honey. I just want your ways. But if you insist on spending money, I go take it still. Nobody don't know we business. Only two are we hearing this. And it's time to think that you ain't sweeter than. Think that you ain't sweeter than. You wish sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. You wish sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. It's the wine that I want, but you insist on giving me everything. Oh God, oh God. That is why at your front I just cannot wait for we late night meetings. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I don't need your money, honey. I just want your ways. But if you insist on spending money, I go take it still. Nobody don't know we business. Only two are we hearing this. And it's time to think that you ain't sweeter than. Think that you ain't sweeter than. You wish sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. You wish sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Sugar baby, sugar baby. I just want your ways. I just want your ways. I say I just want your ways. You wish sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Sugar, sugar daddy. You're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet. Of course you're fine and sweet.
Speaking of Sugar Daddy, here's Mr. Sugar Daddy himself, Lord Nelson.
Baby, you sweet like a harmony, yeah. I say you the remedy, you have me in custody. Long time you there with me, we forming a legacy. Hey, tell you why you whine and you choke, girl, darling. I cannot tell you by the book. Say you have me, give me sugar, mommy. Say you always there for me, care for me. I say you the sugar, mommy. I need you to desperately. The way of wine and sugar, wine and sugar, wine and sugar, yeah. I say you wine and sugar, you wine and sugar, you wine and sugar, yeah. I say you wine and sugar, you wine and sugar, you wine and sugar, yeah. I say you have me hook, you have me hook, you have me hook, yeah. Darling, I want you on top of me, on top of me. Baby, for you I am too pleased. I'm too pleased, yes. It's time that I tell you this. You are the specialist. I am the fire kiss. To you I am addicted.
sugar, sugar, sugar. Give me sugar, sugar, sugar. Give me sugar, sugar, sugar. Do me what you want, your sweet magician. My body catching a fire while I'm wrapped in your arms. I'm going crazy every time we caress. Just don't leave me, honey, you are the best. Sugar boy, don't play with my head. If I can't get you, boy, I don't want no one else. Sugar boy, please understand. Don't ever give my dinner to another woman. Give me the healing, you make it right. Boy, you wear that to love me. Give me tonight, boy, that feeling shivers my spine. Give it to me, baby, one more time. All is yours, my sugar, baby, from head to toe. Sweet as half my foot high up, I wouldn't let you go. You thrill me, you stay calm, and with all that you do, you bring out the tiger in me when I'm loving you. Sugar boy, don't play with my head. If I can't get you, boy, I don't want no one else. Sugar boy, please understand. Don't ever give my dinner to another woman. Sugar boy, don't play with my head. If I can't get you,
Boy, you know that Patrice Roberts is one of my favorite female soca singers, right? I don't like the direction she goes with the performances sometimes.
sugar,
I think the management team could do a lot better so she can have a better variety in the performances. But she has one of the best repertoire of soca songs out there. She has a sweet voice. She could perform, but I think that they could do a better job with her stage presence sometimes. Whether the female soca artists want to go with this, I don't know, raunchy, exposing everything thing on stage, you know, wherein instead of look like strippers instead of performers sometimes, and sometimes they go with that, you know. Yeah, they put on these outfits that leave nothing to the imagination, you know. But Patrice has a good variety of songs, so she can get wild and raunchy if she wants to, but she has some sweet songs to just groove. Just let the groove, you know, take her over. This is one of my favorite songs from her, Sugar Boy. Yeah, that's me, Sugar Boy. Hey, how's am I saying? On the line here, Narissa's online. Narissa, how are you? You there? Not hearing you, Narissa. Okay, let's see here. Boy, technical difficulties, that word. Hello? Not hearing her. Hello?
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. All right, I hear you.
Okay, all
Okay.
right.
All
How you
right.
doing, Mike?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I am. I'm
I
happy
am.
to see that. Yeah, we've got. Looks like we've got lots of people streaming online. I can see the numbers on YouTube, which is great. It gives us the numbers,
Right.
and then you've got a bunch of comments. from all
I
kinds
was going through some of them earlier before I lost internet connection here at the station. So let's share some of the comments that we have online on YouTube.
Sure, we have a few. Let's see, Hayden Seals. That's the last one I see
Yeah,
here.
that's my
Actually,
friend. That's my
actually,
friend over there in Sedona. He's in Arizona.
Let me see.
Sedona.
We have Hayden Steele. Yeah, hi. Okay, he says, and he was talking about that. But he's still checking in on. Let's see who else. We also have Natasha Bovell.
Natasha Bovell, yeah. Bovell, yeah.
Bovell, thank you. Thank you. She says, Mummy and I are both listening. And
Thank you, Natasha
I mean-
and Mummy. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So said that's what she said. She said, Mummy and I are both listening. So I mean, you've got plenty of listeners and things like that, and we did recently just have to do a refresh. Somehow, I guess they stopped and started. But right now, you've got a lot of people who are streaming and tuning in.
Nice.
And so I'm encouraging everybody to yeah. So encourage people to please text your email addresses to Mike at 305-527-7664 so we can keep you updated. We definitely are looking for assistance. I am I'm in the back of my mind. I'm excited that Mike is making the transition to digital and online.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to know that you all will go with us. So
I'm not 100% sure yet, yeah?
see, listen, you hear him? You hear him, folks? I mean, we're here. We're here. It's not. We are here. We are
Yeah.
now fully on YouTube and online. But if someone, let me see here. So someone is saying my sister-in-law is listening in Mississippi.
Ooh,
So
nice.
you've got people listening in, and the issue is we just need to know, folks, because as we start to approach our sponsors, the sponsors need to know that are people listening?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I am looking for someone to assist me with doing a website. The other day, I asked someone referred me to someone who, they build websites, and I called and they gave me a price. It was like, whoa,
Yeah.
I can't afford those kind of things. That's a corporate price. What is your friend price, But I know there's a lot of
Mike
people
Andrews
do that.
is getting a website, folks.
Yeah, I want to
Mike
do
Andrews is getting a website.
if I'm
This
going
is not a
online,
joke.
if I'm going online with a show, I want to do a website so that people could go directly to my website and listen live from there. Like Eddie has his website, Rhythms, CaribbeanRhythms.com, I think is what it is, right? Or Rhythms.com, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I can go online without a website and just have people tune in. But if you have a website, there's so many different things I can do. I could link people to some of my sources, to different things, and you could build it from there. So I would like someone who is proficient, who is an expert in building a website to help me build a good one,
Well, okay, so the Trinbagonian says that it's your brother in ATL, and that the sister-in-law is listening in Mississippi.
My brother
So
in Atlanta, that's Brian, and his sister-in-law in listening. She's in Mississippi, right? Okay.
Yes. So, folks, please, if you can on YouTube, and if you can't on YouTube, you're not signed in. The only way you can comment on YouTube is if you signed in.
And
So if
Natasha
you can't sign in,
is my cousin. Her sister, her mother rather, Christine, is my cousin, my first cousin, and they live up there in, I think, Philadelphia. So we got online listeners, Natasha and her mother Christine. They're listening up there in Philadelphia. So yeah.
okay, so folks, let Mike know that you're listening, and if you can even let him know by letting him know your name, or if you can also let him know the area that you're listening to. Again, sponsors love to see that. If they know that they're going to have a reach like Mississippi and ATL and all those other.
So I just went to my cell phone. So I'm looking at the YouTube thing on my cell phone now. So yeah, I'm seeing some of the remarks there. So it's coming up there. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
All right.
Well, yeah. So we're at over 60 people watching and streaming right now, and so that's just on YouTube. Of course, we have people who are streaming through the 1210themand.com. And so we want to honor and acknowledge you. I have a couple of birthday wishes that I wanted to send out as well.
Okay.
But we want to acknowledge those of you who followed Mike to this space, and we'll continue to support Mike as he builds. Jackson, and I want to say that's Mississippi. Yep. Ruby Butler is listening from Jackson, Mississippi. She says, so please, let us know. Also, we can't get your email addresses from YouTube. This is not our YouTube station. This is the 1210 The Man YouTube. So you really need to text Mike your email addresses. And Mike, we're here. We're digital. We're online. So we're here, and and the people are here with you. So let us know. Text him. Let us know, and we'll reach out to you and let you know where we're going to be in February and how you can continue to support. And definitely, if we can stay on a radio station, we'd love to do that, because we know we have a cross-generation of people, right? So we'd love to stay on this radio station. So if you know of an opportunity, let us know about that too.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so June, my good friend, my riding partner, June Daniel, she's up in Lauder Hill, and she's got us online. And thank you for tuning in, June. June Danielle there. And like I said, send me a text, 305-527-7664. So when I do put the information out, I'm going to put this out there. Also an email, andrewsconnection@hotmail.com. My friend Hayden out there in Sedona, he's a tech expert. He has helped put people on stream and thing. He said he's given me information here. Go to Restream and look at the options. 1210 the man is using them. Okay, so when I go, the only issue is the licensing for the music. All right, there are different issues as far as copyright issues. So that's why sometimes when you go on Facebook and they try to do a radio show, they block you if they realize that you're playing copyright music. So Facebook might not be the right option unless, but YouTube, there are different areas you can do. Some of the online platform I know have a program where they take care of the copyright issues, so you can play songs and different things like that. So Hayden said he's going to check for me, and he has a friend that has 2 online stations going to check for me. Right. So I'm getting good feedback. I'm getting good ideas and so on. So we'll get it going. We'll get it going. You know what? I am going to give it a shot. Phone is ringing here. I am going to give it a shot online because there's so many different options we can do. I have ideas, and sometimes I told you ideas keep me awake at night. Well, this week when I was considering, I woke up in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling, put my hand behind my head and my feet in the air. And ideas was just flowing,
That's good.
And ideas for format, ideas for this, ideas for that, ideas for, so yeah, ideas are coming. So we'll see how it's going, all right?
Great.
So you said
Well,
you had
thank
some
you so
birthday,
much.
you had some birthday greetings to send out?
I do. I have 2.
Okay.
So first of all, a really good friend of mine, Nika A. Madison. This is her 50th birthday, and she's having a well-deserved 50th birthday weekend. And
any particular celebration?
She's actually at her sister took her to some undisclosed location. so that's wonderful for. I mean, when I say well deserved, people who know her know well deserved. She actually is a caregiver and has released a caregiver's guide because she cared for her father before his passing for I think a period of about 3 or 4 years, and well deserved, and just a nice person. And then also a colleague of mine and a friend of mine that I work with, Daryl Baker. His birthday was, I think, Sunday, and hilarious. When I say this person is hilarious, he makes every meeting a joy to be at. So his birthday was Sunday, I think it was Sunday. And so happy birthday to Daryl Baker as well.
All right. So all the birthday. Also, we have Miss Judy Meeham, member of the Shakonia Club for Trinidad and Tobago Women. She's celebrating her birthday. So happy birthday to Judy. Let's see here who I have here. Yeah. Anyway, happy birthday to all the birthday folks. Let me give them the theme song. Happy birthday, everybody.
Yeah.
Who else we have? We have one of my old Curacao mates, Kentish Board, my old school mate. His birthday was the 20th, was 3 days ago. We have also Miss Arlene King. Her birthday is coming up on Monday. Happy birthday, Arlene. She's up there in Broward County. One of our longtime former resident here, Lydia Peters. Her birthday is coming up on Tuesday. We have Miss Renee O'Connor. Her birthday is on Tuesday also. We have, those are some of the folks celebrating birthdays around this time. So let's get to the top of the hour. Larissa, call me back about 20 after.
Done.
And let me hear your take on the inauguration here. And Ms.
Absolutely.
Kamala Harris, or
Absolutely.
VP. All right?
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. Goody, goody. Let me give you birthday folks a little Punta Belizean birthday song here. Happy birthday to you.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm gonna celebrate because it's my birthday. I'm gonna have a good time. Oh yeah, it's my birthday. I'm gonna celebrate because it's my birthday. I'm gonna have a good time till next week Sunday morning. I'm gonna celebrate because it's my birthday. My wife invites my friends. My wife invites my friends to my birthday. Thank you. Thank you, darling. I love you. Potato salad, so nice. Chicken soup, bean plantain, and rice. Catfish, plantain, cocoa, so nice. Cassava bread tastes like rice. Let's have a good time. Oh yeah, till next week Sunday morning. I'm gonna have a good time. Hold on, till next week Sunday morning. When good Siggy, Raven and John, if I shake, shaka with the band. It's my birthday. Let's have a good time. I'm gonna celebrate, hold on, till next week Sunday morning. It's my birthday, hold on, let's have a good time.
Happy birthday, all the birthday folks. Wonderful, wonderful wishes to you and many more years of happy birthday blessings to you. Coming up at the top of the hour, we have one more hour to go on the program. Let's journey down to the little French territory island of Guadeloupe. Welcome the all-female band called Kozica. Name of the group is Kozica or the Guadeloupe and Laird Rien. Little classical tune there that day. With a little Creole thing to it. Lovely, lovely tune. All female. I found it on YouTube some months ago and I shared it with you then. There are some other tunes there that's very, very nice. A lot of drums. There's a flautist there. Bass guitar. But drums. At least 10 of the female playing various type of drums. You can hear them in the background.
The Caribbean Connection Radio Show with Mike Andrews.
For the best variety and the right mix of Caribbean music, news, and information, tune into the Caribbean Connection Radio Show with Mike Andrews every Saturday from 12 noon to 3 p.m. The most versatile show on the radio.
There's an article I want to direct you to. If you go to my first Facebook page, Michael Andrews, there's an article there that was printed in newsamericanow.com. You can also go to that website and see the article. newsamericasnow.com. There's an S in America. So newsamericasnow.com. And the article is, how is VP Kamala Harris black but not Caribbean? And basically, but not Jamaican Caribbean, that is. Basically, the article is talking about the fact that the media, most of the media stress on her, being a black American or an Indian American, but not many of them mention. Now, they may mention her Jamaican roots, Jamaican Caribbean roots, but they are harping on the others as opposed to. It's a very nice read. It's a very nice read, so you can check it out. newsamericasnow.com. Or go to my Facebook, you can check on my link, and it will direct you to the article. And it starts off as this: the so-called mainstream media and the biased commentators were at it again this week following the historic inauguration of Vice President Kamala Harris. The facts are clear. Harris is the daughter of a black Jamaican Caribbean man and an Indian Asian woman, both of whom migrated to the U.S., got married, and conceived her. This makes her a Caribbean Asian American. If you are to follow the facts exactly, this also makes her Jamaican and Indian American and ethnically black and Asian. These are the facts. Much like Barack Obama is factually African American because his father was born in Africa and his mother is America. But somehow the majority of mainstream media refuse to report those facts, even though they claim to pride themselves on their adherence to truth and the reporting of facts. They are content to report that she is the first black and Indian American and first woman to ascend to the second highest office in the land. They are also thrilled to report all about how Indians are celebrating, from artwork to pujas and sandcastles, but not a peep about a Jamaican or Caribbean or Jamaican heritage, and the fact that millions of Caribbean people are celebrating her too, as evidenced by the global celebration in honor on January 17th that was purposely ignored by the AP, which is the Associated Press. It's almost as if Harris is an immaculate conception conceived only by her Indian mother. So where did the black come from into the equation? Was it from the Holy Ghost? How is she black if she's not Jamaican or Caribbean? I'm actually reading the article, aren't I? Harris' father was not born in America, so therefore he's not African American. He was born in Jamaica, in the Caribbean, and simply migrated to the U.S. Donald J. Harris is a son of Beryl Christie and Oscar Joseph Harris, who were of Afro-Jamaican heritage, also known as black. Donald Harris is not a deadbeat to be simply dismissed and ignored. He is a professor emeritus at Stanford University. In fact, he was the first black professor at Stanford University, and was a professor when Kamala Harris was merely 2 years old. His PhD was secured from the University of California, Berkeley in 1966. But don't hold your breath to hear those facts. I've seen it somewhere, but what she's saying is not mentioned enough. But anyway, read the article. It's a long article, but good reading and some things to think about. All right? So let's go back to our music. This is our segment when we get up and move. The movement is what keeps the body healthy. So for the next 15 minutes or so, I'm going to play you music to move and dance, move around, dance, prance, you know. So let's go. The tempo is hot, the tempo is heavy, and let's start with this one.
Hey! Whoa, yes!
Get up and move around, get up and dance. Yeah. We're going to get it going.
This song by telling you the way I am. I've been in love with music ever since I was 1 year young. The more I dog I get, it is stronger I will become. Soon the world will know who I am. Yeah. My name is Michael. The ladies no choice, but to scream and make noise, even act like children sometimes. My melodies are dry, ready to showcase on my time. Those are some of the reasons why. My name is Michael.
everybody. She told the boy, not now, mister. I'm busy now.
Don't bother me now. Don't bother me. Don't hassle me now. Don't hassle me. Don't humbug me now. Don't humbug me. Don't hassle me now. Don't hassle me.
If anyone is calling you now, just listen now. Don't bother me now. I'm dancing, I'm moving. Tell them don't bother me now. I'm in a session here. I'm in a segment with Mike Andrews on the radio. I'm dancing, I'm moving. I'm getting the blood flowing. I'm getting the heart pumping. And if they ask you why you're getting on so wild, just tell them not me, it's the music. It's the music. Not me, is the music.
The party was in full gear. People prancing everywhere. When the psychologist walks inside the pep, I'm with she with your and a walkman and she present tentacle man, interview man and woman who getting on bad in the soca yard, who behaving strange like they mentally deranged. Then she call a section from the crowd, they buy up to she and say, what no, all you tell me this, I want to know why all you're behaving so. Not me is the music, not me is the music, do that. Not me is the music, not me is the music, do that. When the music hit me, boy, and then the bed grip me, boy, we just hold the head and fall. When you see we hands above we head and you see we prancing on one leg, if you see we jumping up and down in a circle going round and round. Not me is the music, not me is the music, do that. Not me is the music, Lord, not me is the music, do that. She stood up like she was shocked from the answers that she got. And she said, them people really mad with so much of pressure and poverty in this town. Economic sanctions plus VAT take the crop. Yet they acting wild, true bacchanal style. They behaving rough like something trigger them off. Then she touch a man inside the crowd who look back at she and say, what no, mister, tell me this, I want to know why you behaving so. Not me is the music, madam. Not me is the music, do that. Not me is the music. Not me is the music, do that. When the music hit me, boy, and then the back rip me, boy, I just hold my head and follow. When you see me shut, I wrong my ways, or you see me hands in front my face. If you see me jumping tail out wet, and I tell you I know start off it. Not me is the music, boy. Not me is the music, do that. Not me is the music. Not me is the music, do that. I sell music, I don't sell dreams, and I ain't gotta wear jewelry to bling bling. I shine all day, all night, in the place, all the time. And if you don't see me with a bad one, then you must be blind. See, when it comes to the women, I don't chase them, I replace them. Mira, aprendo una vela, no soy Alejandro Fernando Roberto. Dile a Lady Gaga, yo soy Armando, formando escándalo, cierto. Wine up, hey.
Marshall, no. Say, give your hand and wind up. With it right behind that big truck. Now bend your knees and wind up. With it right behind that bump up. Then choke. I said, do it till you get hooked. And winding up. Wind up, hey.
Estoy escuchando Miguelito. 12-10 el hombre. 12-10 el hombre. Miguelito contigo.
Wine up, hey.
Ay, bomba. Are you moving yet? Head bobbing, finger tapping, toe tapping rather, finger clicking, swishing your waist from left to right. Dance as if no one is watching, you know what I mean? Having fun on this Saturday afternoon. Good afternoon to Andrea. You've got us locked on 1210theman.com and also on YouTube. Thanks for being a long-time listener, a long-time contributor, a long-time friend, Miss Andrea. We got a great fan base, you know. We got some great folks. We got some great folks listening, some of them since we started 34 years ago. Let's go back to our phone line. Arissa is back on the line. Arissa, how you doing? Were you moving? Where's
Absolutely
Narissa?
moving, Mike. This is some good music.
You were moving, huh?
I bet, of course.
All right, good. Got to hear that. Movement is good for the body, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For the soul, too.
Clears up the cobwebs, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I was just reading that article that about, and the whole issue about Kamala Harris. I know a lot of people were commenting on the fact that her father was not really featured. There was nobody around. You didn't see him at all for the when they won the elections. They didn't see him at all for the inauguration, and people wondering why. You know, and let me just say that I know that her father and mother divorced. From what I read in some stories, it was a bitter divorce, and there were some custody issues. I read where he had the two girls, Kamala and her sister, on weekends and sometimes in summer. Her mother moved to Canada, where she was doing her job up there at university. She was a professor up there. So, and in those days, there wasn't Facebook and WhatsApp and things, so visitation and talking to loved ones was very, wasn't as easy as it is now. I don't know what the issues are. I went through similar custody issues with my children, and I know sometimes that when a child grows up with one parent, that sometimes the other parent, for whatever reason, sometimes don't get the acknowledgement that they contributed to that person's upbringing. Not taking anything away from the mother. The mother did a damn good job with the two girls as a single parent. Damn good. But the whole issue recently is, why was her father absent? In acknowledgement, in being there, and whatnot. But anyway, the inauguration was held, and we Caribbean people of color, not just black and Indian, which is a heritage, but Latin people, other Asian nationals, and also, white people. We're proud that here we have the first woman, the first person of color to become vice president, which is the second highest position in terms of power in the United States. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, I also am grateful to see where we've come as far as acknowledging incredible strides that have been made by the U.S. in allowing, and let's be clear about this, voting for and allowing this kind of change to be present in its highest office. So that's great. I mean, as far as her who she acknowledges and all that other kind of stuff, I mean, there's a new term about who you identify as. And I think you just got to honor what she is identifying as. She is identifying as black and Asian. She may acknowledge in certain circles that she has a Caribbean father, but she's not doing that on a national level. I mean, let's be frank. So I think you have to acknowledge who the person identifies as, and who she identifies as is black and Asian, right? Now, she may also identify as African American and Asian, and maybe those are, differing facts and whatever. But I think we just have to honor where people are and whatever it is that has brought her to this place. I mean, she's a grown person.
But do you think the media has ignored somewhat her Caribbean heritage? Do you think that
it's not a matter of them ignoring? It's what
they have mentioned it.
As.
You think it's what she gives them?
Right. I mean, she is in a very high office, and so if she leads and says, "I am Jamaican Indian," then that's what you're getting it from the horse's mouth. But she is not identifying that way. So the media has no choice, and this is always what it is.
One part of the
Media has no
article
choice.
and other things I've seen said that when she, like for example, going up to the election
Mm-hmm.
and so on, and when she's around a Caribbean audience, she talks about the Jamaican heritage. She talks about Oxtail and Bob Marley and whatnot. But when she's out there in the general public, in non-Caribbean audience, that she
Right.
hardly ever mentions her Caribbean heritage. You know.
Well, and we have to think about that as well. How many Caribbean people would prefer to assimilate, which means scrub yourself clean of identity, in order to be accepted by the mainstream, versus integrate? And integrate is, I'm going to continue I'm going to continue to acknowledge that I am Jamaican, even though I'm in the mainstream. And there's a lot of Caribbean people who, if you ask them where they're from, or you ask them about their heritage, they don't, when was the last time you went to such and such? They don't
Well,
acknowledge it because
look at for example Colin Powell.
Mhm.
He's acknowledged publicly and proudly over and over
Yeah, he's Jamaican.
his Jamaican parentage. He was born here, he became very high up, as high up as Secretary of State, but he has never ceased to let folks know of his Caribbean and his Jamaican heritage. I am not, I don't know her mind. I am not,
Mhm.
I don't have privy to private conversations with her. I don't know the whole situation with her father and the custody and the mother and whatnot. What I know, there's one time she was being interviewed and somebody, there was a topic about marijuana came up, and she, tried to make a joke. The thing of making a joke sometimes is that you put your foot in your mouth. And she made a joke basically saying, are you kidding, asking me about marijuana? I'm Jamaican, And the father took offense to that and made a comment on it, and saying basically that her forefathers would turn in their grave for her to basically be putting down Jamaica
look
like
at
that.
though.
So,
But see, that's it. But that's it as well. For her to get that kind of response from her father when she did acknowledge that she's Jamaican, then
no. She
I
didn't
mean,
acknowledge that she was Jamaican. She was making reference to the fact she was linking Jamaica and marijuana. And it's a
Right.
stereotype, that people say, you're from Jamaica, boy, you must smoke all the marijuana in the world. So
Right.
the father took offense to that, which I would too.
Yeah, of
And he
course.
basically commended her. And afterwards, he said, you know what? I'm not going to do any more interviews. I'm not going to get involved. It's her time. It's
But-
her thing, whatever, So.
But that's the response. That's the answer. I mean, if she then reached back to him and said, "Look, man, I'm doing something here," and his response is, "You know what? I'm not going to then, if I have to be quiet and if I have to, not say something that you did wrong, then I'm going to bow out."
On the
So
flip
if he
side
said-
of that too, a lot of Indians didn't vote for her. A lot of Indian people supported Trump, and they didn't like the fact that that she's not fully Indian. So this is something you face as a mixed person. You have that. One half may claim you, the other half may not. One half would like you, the other half may not. So, and the fact that, especially her mother is from southern India, I spoke about that earlier. Her mother is from South India, and folks from northern India who are lighter skin and whatnot, generally, not saying so, sometimes look down upon the people from South India as not being equal in them to status and whatnot. So, they have those intricacies also with the Indian side of her. Her village really welcomed her and they did all kind of things for her. But there were some Indians right here in South Florida. I know I spoke to some of them that did not vote for her. Indians from India and also Caribbean Indians, some Trini Indians did not vote for her because
So they voted for the other guy, the other
they
weird,
voted for the other
weird
weird guy, which
pedophile,
like I said, I can understand that.
weird guy. That's the one they voted for instead.
Yeah. So, but that's what something. This is the world we live in, So she has all kind of labels: first woman, first black, first Indian, first Caribbean, first mix, first this, first that, first that. How she deals with it, she's dealing with it well so far. But I personally, and this is coming from also from my own experiences, I wish the father would have had some presence in all this celebration and inauguration. I wish. And I don't know the situation. I don't know.
Right.
I wish the father would have had some presence there. That's
So
it.
I honor
So,
that, and I
yeah.
honor your personal experience, and of course we honor the fact that you did your best to try to, reach out to your family in a situation. So, I get that we may not be hearing all sides.
Yeah. Right.
So.
But anyway, let me get back to my music here. We are doing this online thing. I'm gonna by next weekend, you will know for sure when I'm gonna have my own online presence. I will give the link and everything if I do, and we will get going from there. So once again, I welcome all the suggestions, all the help. The best way is by email, andrewsconnection@hotmail.com. Send me your thoughts, andrewsconnection@hotmail.com. If you have links that could help me develop this thing, send me those links. You can also text me, 305-527-7664, and I'll keep you updated. And if you know someone here who is good at building a website, I would like to go that route too. So let's go with that. All right? Narissa, it's next week. We'll see how it goes. It goes.
Absolutely. I'll see you there in the studio.
All right. Goody gumdrops. Narissa Street, folks. Thanks for calling in.
Absolutely.
All right. I gave you a song to move and groove a while ago. I'm going to a slower groove this time. A little slower on the head bob. Listen to the bass line in this one. Listen to the lyrics. Listen to the tempo. Listen to the message. Listen to the shadow. Let's go with the rhythm for a couple seconds, right? I can get a rap going with this, you know. Mike Andrews here on the radio. I want you to know this is where we go. Every Saturday from 12 to 3. Tune in right here, listen to me. Ah, yeah. Oh, you like the next tempo there, huh? Let's go with this song. Yeah. All right, Shadow. Gossiping. All about Rosemary, boy. Rosemary.
Yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada,
Yada, yada, yada, yada. Rosemary came down in her nightgown, telling Eunice people's business. Eunice, girl, you don't know. And she husband bit off a big toe. The sweet man does give doggy bone. He gets whack tail when he come home. The husband don't give doggy none. So the doggy bite off his bunion. It was a bacchanal. It was like carnival. And let me tell you, girl, she in the hospital.
This woman could gossip. She really could gossip.
This woman could bad talk. She really could bad talk. Hotter than the fire, the big tail bone up. Child of a cold, the nostrils stop up. But she gossiping, yes.
She gossiping.
She know about gin and she know about mold, but she don't know how to have a hole in the soul.
She gossiping. She gossiping.
She know about the neighbor with the brown skin child. Don't you see the way the little boy does smile? He looking like the fellow with the roti shop. Don't you see the way the boy does hold the cup? The big head man that he calling daddy. The child have nothing for the family, but he would never ever say how much the man does drink. He would never ever say the husband sneakers stink. But she gossiping, yes.
She gossiping. She gossiping. Yeah. She gossiping.
If you tell she a little secret about Jack, how we kiss up Imelda
Down by the track.
She run down the road to tell Rosemary,
I will tell you something, don't tell nobody.
She tell and she tell and she tell and she tell.
She tell and she tell till she forget who she tell.
She come back to you with the same story.
I will tell you something, don't tell nobody.
She forget it's you who gave her the news, but she tells so much that she had confused.
She gossiping,
Yes,
she gossiping, yeah, 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 yeah.
she gossiping, oh yeah, yeah. She gossiping. She put on the fire, and she come down to talk to Delilah. I hearing her voice round the corner. She forget to peel the banana. Somebody this,
Somebody that,
somebody back down getting fat. Somebody's daughter belly big. Somebody's daughter, somebody big. She gossiping, yeah, 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 yeah. She gossiping. She gossiping. She gossiping. She's a gossiper. She's a gossiper. She's a gossiper. She's a gossiper. She bad dog a dog, hold the tail too long. She said that the dog is a real potong. She bad dog the pussy by Tanty Grace. She said that the pussy have a teeth in face. You wouldn't believe she bad talk a cock. She said that the dog have a beak like a duck. They cook up the cock and they gave her a piece. She bad talk the meat, she said too much of grease.
she gossiping,
Yes,
she gossiping,
she gossiping, yeah, 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 yeah.
she gossiping.
That's a gossiper, oh. She's a gossiper. She's a gossiper. She's a gossiper, yeah. She gossiping. She gossiping. She gossiping.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
She gossiping. And if a dog have a pup too close to him up, on her way to the shop, she'll pause and stop. She gossiping.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
She gossiping. She gossiping, yeah, 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 yeah. She gossiping. Ooh, she gossiping. She gossiping. She gossiping. She gossiping. And if a dog have a pup too close to him up, on her way to the shop, she'll pause and stop. She gossiping.
Afternoon, Owen Scott, how you doing, sir?
She gossiping, yeah, 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 yeah. She gossiping.
Owen, I just check you on YouTube, boy. I'm laughing at you. You're having fun. Yes, I am. I want you to have fun too. Kaiso time of the segment. Kaiso time, here's a Calypso, king of the world. Grandpa's advice, boy.
2 women in my life, one of them got to be my wife. 2 women in my life, one of them got to be my wife. Betty loves me, but I love Myra. Want to explain to Grandpapa, what should I do? Who should I wed? Grandpa watched me and then he said, the one who you love, never marry. She is the one who love you. She gon' make you happy. Keep the one that you love on the side all the while. But the one who love you, take her straight down the aisle. Grandpapa, you're making fun. That is easier said than done. However, leave me sweetheart on top the shelf. Perhaps and marry somebody else. All you young boy ain't got no sense. I'm telling you from experience. A woman must love you more than you love she. Before you jump in matrimony, the one who you love, never marry. She is the one who love you. She gon' make you happy. Keep the one that you love on on the side all the while. But the one who love you, take a straight down the aisle. She pretty and nice and fat, but you can't marry she just for that. 9 times out of 10 is true, the one you love not in love with you. So when you have a sure thing, that is where you must put your ring. If you go get married, you got to be smart, or use your head and not your heart. The one who you love never married to she. Is the one who love you, she gon' make you happy. Keep the one that you love on the side all the while. But the one who love you, take a straight down the aisle.
It's not the one you love, boys, the one who love you. You have a choice, right? And Grandpa will tell you why too. Listen to this part. Grandpa is going to tell you why. It's not the one you love, it's the one who love you. Listen to this.
I've been listening what my grandpa said, that is why I'm suffering so today. Myra cheat me until I'm blind, 7 children and none of mine. Every time I open my mouth, she and she mama put me out. Now I believe what my grandpapa said, I can't forget it until I'm dead. The one who you love, never marry to she. Is the one who love you, she gon' make you happy. Keep the one that you love on the side all the while. But the one who love you, take her straight down the aisle.
Grandpa's advice, the mighty sparrow there, boy. Guys, so time. We grooving, eh? We grooving. We having some groovy. Nice, just... There's the terror. All about the Callaloo.
I was soft all over as I'm getting old. The climate inside me was very cold. But since I land back home and I eat crab and callaloo, yes sir, I notice I get as hard as a police voodoo. Now I know callaloo has certain ingredients. Don't mind how a man is weak, it gives him endurance. I made my first romance with Elaine. She said I must come back again. She said, Tara, darling, you have made your name and fame. I said, darling, that may be true, but I only feel young since I clashed with you. I was soft before, but now I prepare for war. Don't doubt.
The terror was soft before, but now we prepare for war. The terror was soft before, but now we prepare for war.
Callaloo is a side dish, I love it all. But when I eat it, Peter does pay for Paul. Well, if my sister lay down here to me, look how till she dead, I mean dead. Why? Because I'm properly fed. I don't know if it's the slipperiness from the okra, but when I eat callaloo, I feel young like you. And if a fly just touch me navel, that does get me irritable. And that is the time I out for trouble. I'm warning you. Well, if you think I telling lie, ask Elaine, she gon' tell you why. I was soft before, but now I prepare for war. Don't doubt it.
The terror was soft before, but now we prepare for war. The terror was soft before, but now we prepare for war.
In Britain, I went to several physicians to try and get my body harder than iron.
But I fail in my effort, I must agree. But since I land back home, I prove satisfactory. Now if a man think he body harder than terror, well, we could play last for last to find out who body harder. Yes, they used to call me Sophie, Sophie, but now I find the remedy. Callaloo is the greatest tonic for me. Mama, yo. Well, if you think I'm making fun, man, I make Elaine and she mother run. I was soft before, but now I prepare for war. Don't doubt.
The terror was soft before, but now we prepare for war. The terror was soft before, but now we prepare for war.
Compliment Elaine, because my body's so stiff yet the woman never complain. And as she know I love crab and callaloo, well look, she makes it for me in big quantity too. For when I eat callaloo and I drink me rum, I strong like pussy as clay and Sonny Liston. When I lie down, relaxing, I feel like a lord. When I watch my skin, how it looks so stiff and admiring.
Oh my
Mama,
God.
Well, if you think I'm grand charging, come by me and just feel my skin.
I was soft before, but now I come home for war. There I was soft before, but now we come in for war. Imagine Terror Boy, the Callaloo boys. I was soft before, but now I prepare for war, boy. Mm-hmm. Chef Desi, how you doing? Chef Desi, I'm looking at you, you know. I see you carrying on in there. YouTube, boy. Video streaming on cameras all over the world you go. Wherever you go, just think that there's a camera there. Just think that a camera is there. In South Korea recently, they arrested some people who installed cameras in hotel rooms. So when people would go to the hotel room and do their they would put everything, and they had a porn site where all the action was in place unknowingly. So cameras, just imagine that wherever you go, there's a camera in this world today, right? Yeah, so you got to think about that. All right, continuing here. We haven't heard this one for a while, huh? Let's have some fun with this. Let's tease the ladies. Depending on where you're from is the noise that comes out of your mouth in the throes of pleasure. Trade winds.
A fella in Toronto tell me not long ago, women are identical every place you go. I had to tell the fella, mister, like you insane. When they get romantic, no two women the same. Some of them like cannon, one shot and they're done. Some of them again, they're just like a machine gun. The English woman will say, will you be much longer? The Yankee woman will tell you, we say your name was spelling. Vincentian woman will say, why, me belly? Trinidad woman will tell you, hey, you finished already?
Yes.
Some of them will want to drag the hair out your head. Some of them again that lie down like if they're dead. Some of them just lock your neck and refuse to loose. Some of them just bite you like the cross with mongoose. Well, I'm laughing as I tell you, but I ain't making joke. Some of them just like velvet, some like rope. For instance, the German woman go ball. That is good, very good, very good. The French woman will tell you, I want to kiss your face, not your foot. Guyanese woman woman will ball. Put all. Antigua woman go tell you, oh God, oh God, oh God. Some of them romancing like they study kung fu. They foot all about and they're leaving you black and blue. Some of them just want to make you an acrobat. Some of them again, they only know lie down flat. No exaggeration, you will see I'm right. Some of them is once a week, some is once a night. And the Chinese woman just say, I saw, very good, I saw. And the Cuban woman will tell you, ay, mucho. St. Lucia woman go say, push it. Bajan woman go tell you, God, blind man, you don't sweat. Just so they start to cry, blowing like a cow and only rolling their eye. Some of them again, they're screaming and shouting out. You have to take your pillow and cover their mouth. Some of them doesn't make style, carry you wrong and wrong. Some of them you just touch them,
all fall down, boy, all fall down.
Canadian woman will tell you, hey, turn on the TV, fella. Dominica woman will say, why you digging my onion so? Grenada woman will bawl, give me more. Jamaica woman,
get it Jamaican.
Hold me, Rockstone,
hold me, boy.
Take it VR. Take it VR. Take it VR.
The trade winds there with a fun calypso there. Here's my friend sent me that. Rex sent me the ad for the KFC Tabanca bucket from Carnival in Trinidad. For $99, they are offering a special Tabanca bucket. 7 pieces of chicken. That's 99 TT dollars now, which is about $14, $15 US. You get 7 pieces of chicken plus 7 regular sides, and you also get 1 free piece of chicken too to go with that. So you're getting 8 pieces of chicken, according to this ad here. They call it the Tabanca bucket, KFC in Trinidad. That's it, folks. For me to say goodbye, Eddie Cleve and Jillian coming up next, 3 at 3. Have yourself a wonderful week. By next week, I'll have some information for you. So send me your information. Send me the text, 305-527-7664, or follow me on Facebook, or send me an email, andrewsconnection@hotmail.com, and I'll tell you what's going on for next week. All right, thanks for tuning in online, 12thunderdemand.com, and also on YouTube. Folks, I see you. You see how I carry on YouTube, right? I have fun. I hope you have fun too. That's the whole idea. Bring you nice music, I bring you information, but on a Saturday, we have fun. And with what's coming up, what may happen, it may be more than Saturdays now. Who knows? Let's see what goes on, right? I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Be safe. Have yourself a safe and productive week. So after I leave you this, I ask you the question, what more? Say thanks, eh? What more do you want? Dr. Leroy Calise, the Black Stallion.
You better don't lose it. We have a beautiful country, healthy economy, brilliant young people, ready and able, best by the creator, no natural disaster, all these things in front of your eye, and we still are satisfied. What more could we
Olympic silver and gold. Miss Universe and Miss World. The smallest nation ever to make the final in soccer. Sometimes I just want to know why the Father loves we so. What more? What more? What more? What more could we ask for? Trini, you're mad. With all this blessing, you should be glad. Must be crazy, must be crazy, must be crazy. Instead of saying thanks for the blessing, Trini, you're fighting, you're not united. We have it, we don't know it. Better be careful, we don't lose it. You got to say thanks for the blessing. But Trini, look, you're not united. Come, 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 come. Great mathematician, great historian, storyteller, and actor, famous musician. We invent the steel band, great people from this place, and we still talking race. What more? What more could we ask for? You must be crazy.
The Caribbean Connection Radio Show with Mike Andrews. Fort Lauderdale. This is 1210 The Man and 1210theman.com.
The following program is paid for by Rhythms Marketing Inc.
1210 AM.